Listen carefully. If life has been shaking you, stretching you, and changing you in silence, it is because I have been preparing you for this exact time. You are ready now. Not someday, not after one more delay, not after one more mistake, not after one more prayer, not after one more season. Now. I know you have not always felt ready. I know there were days you felt behind. I know there were moments when your heart said, I do not think I can do this yet. I know the pressure has been heavy. I know the waiting has been long. I know the silence has tested you. But listen carefully. What you have been calling delay has also been preparation. What you have been calling weakness has also been shaping. What you have been calling confusion has also been construction. And what you have been calling not yet has become now. Before we go deeper, like this video, share it with someone who needs this word, and subscribe so you do not miss what I speak next. Stay with me, because this is not just encouragement. This is a shift. This is the moment you stop asking whether you are enough and start standing in what I have already placed in you. I have seen every private battle. I have seen every hidden tear. I have seen every night you lay awake and wondered if you were falling behind. I have seen every time you compared yourself to others and felt like your life should be moving faster. I have seen every time you wanted to quit, but kept going anyway. That is not weakness. That is evidence. Evidence that I have been holding you, even when you did not feel held. Evidence that I have been guiding you, even when the path was not clear. Evidence that I have been building something in you that pressure could not destroy. What happens next is important, because there comes a point in every life where the question changes. It is no longer, will I ever be ready? It becomes, will I accept that I already am? That is the question now. You have spent too long waiting for a feeling that would tell you everything is safe. You have waited for perfect confidence. You have waited for total peace. You have waited for every fear to disappear. But readiness does not always feel calm at first. Sometimes readiness feels like trembling hands and a steady heart. Sometimes readiness feels like fear and faith standing in the same room. That's where you are, and I want you to understand why. I did not only prepare you in comfort, I prepared you in pressure. I prepared you when things were uncertain. I prepared you when people disappointed you. I prepared you when the door stayed shut. I prepared you when your plans didn't work. I prepared you when the delay made you question yourself. Do not waste that preparation by calling yourself unready now. You are not unready. You are trained. Stay with me. Some of you keep measuring readiness by emotion. You think, if I felt stronger, I would be ready. You think, if I felt less afraid, I would be ready. You think, if I had more answers, I would be ready. But readiness is not built only on feelings. Readiness is built on what you survived. Readiness is built on what you learned. Readiness is built on what you stopped tolerating. Readiness is built on the prayers you kept praying when nothing seemed to move. Readiness is built on the moments you chose me over panic. That is why I am speaking so plainly now. You are ready now because I have already brought you through what you needed to survive. You are ready now because the old version of you would have broken under what you carry now. You are ready now because your faith has become deeper than your fear. You are ready now because your roots are growing where nobody sees them. This part matters. There are people who think becoming ready is a dramatic moment. Sometimes it is not. Sometimes readiness happens quietly. A mind becomes clearer, a heart becomes steadier, a boundary becomes firmer, a yes becomes more honest, a no becomes more peaceful, a prayer becomes less desperate and more trusting, a step becomes easier because the soul has finally aligned. That is happening in you. You may not have seen it fully yet, but I have. You may not have named it yet, but I have. You may not have trusted it yet, but I have already been moving you toward it. And because I know you, I know what you have been carrying in secret. You have been carrying the pressure to prove yourself. You have been carrying the fear of choosing wrong. You have been carrying the pain of past mistakes. You have been carrying the memory of delays that hurt you. You have been carrying the voice of everyone who made you feel late. Listen carefully. Those voices do not get the final word. I do. And I say you are ready. Now let me speak to the part of you that still feels hesitant. That hesitation did not appear for no reason. It came from your past. It came from things that hurt you. It came from times when you moved too soon and paid for it. It came from seasons when you trusted the wrong people. It came from the moments when you wanted to believe and got disappointed. I understand that. That is why I did not rush you. I let you heal. I let you see. I let you mature. I let you become more aware of what costs you peace. You are not being rushed today. You are being reassured. And here is the reassurance. The thing you thought you missed was not lost. The thing you thought passed you by was not stolen. The thing you thought was too late is not too late. The thing you thought had expired is still under my timing. But you had to become ready to receive it rightly. What happens next is important. Some of you are about to step into opportunities you once would have feared. Some of you are about to have conversations you once would have avoided. Some of you are about to face decisions you once would have delayed. Some of you are about to carry responsibility in ways that once felt impossible. And I need you to hear this. The reason it felt impossible before is because you were still growing into the person who could carry it. Now you are closer. Now you are more aware. Now you are wiser. Now you are more stable. Now you are less likely to be ruled by impulse. Now you are more able to hear me clearly. That is why I am saying again, you are ready now. Do not let the enemy turn your growth into doubt. He will try. He will whisper, you are not enough. He will whisper, you will fail. He will whisper, you are too late. He will whisper, you are not like the others. He will whisper, you still need more time. But listen carefully. Those are lies meant to keep you in a waiting room long after I have opened the door. You do not need to stay where fear tells you to stay. You do not need to keep rehearsing delay. You do not need to keep calling yourself unfinished. I have finished the work that needed to be done in this season. Now I am moving you. Stay with me. There is a difference between being prepared and being comfortable. There is a difference between being equipped and being relaxed. There is a difference between being ready and feeling ready. You may not feel the way you imagined readiness would feel. That is okay. You do not need a perfect feeling to move in faith. You need truth. And the truth is, I have been making you ready in ways that were invisible to you. Every disappointment taught you discernment. Every delay taught you patience. Every loss taught you what matters. Every closed door taught you not to force what I have not opened. Every lonely season taught you to hear my voice more clearly. That is readiness. Some of you thought readiness would mean everything in your life would suddenly become easy. It does not. It means you will now meet difficulty differently. It means you will now stand differently. It means you will now respond differently. It means you will no longer collapse the way you once did when pressure arrived. You will breathe. You will pray. You will move. You will trust. Not because you have no fear, but because you know where to take your fear. This part matters. I am not only preparing the path in front of you, I am preparing the person walking on it. That is why the process mattered so much. That is why I did not remove every battle at once. That is why I let certain things stretch you. That is why I allowed your strength to be tested. That is why I let you feel the weight. I was not trying to break you. I was teaching you how much you can carry with me. And now that season is changing. You are not entering a season where you need to be someone else. You are entering a season where you need to become fully yourself in me. That means less pretending, less fear, less shrinking, less apologizing for the way I made you, less running from the calling I placed in your heart, and more honesty, more peace, more courage, more obedience, more confidence that does not depend on applause. Listen carefully. You may have noticed that certain old burdens are losing their grip. Some things do not control you like they used to. Some opinions do not shake you like they used to. Some fears do not stay as long as they used to. Some temptations do not feel as convincing as they used to. Some lies do not sound as believable as they used to. That is not random. That is growth. That is proof that you are becoming ready in the places that matter. And because you are becoming ready, I need to warn you about one thing. Do not confuse humility with hiding. I am not telling you to become proud. I am telling you not to shrink when I have made you capable. Some of you hide behind "I am not ready," when the truth is you are afraid of responsibility. Some of you hide behind "I need more time," when the truth is I have already given you enough time to obey. Some of you hide behind "I am still healing," when the truth is you are healed enough to take the next step. I say that with love, because staying in the same place forever is not humility. It can become fear, and fear is not your master. I am. Stay with me. There are doors opening now that only the prepared can walk through. There are conversations coming that only the steady can handle. There are assignments ahead that will require more maturity than your past had. There are blessings that will require a stronger sense of identity than you used to have. That is why I have been building you. Not just to survive, to carry, to lead, to build, to protect, to speak, to stand. You are ready now for what you once only dreamed about from a distance. Maybe you did not believe that. Maybe you thought your life would always stay in the waiting place. Maybe you thought the same old pattern would repeat. Maybe you thought your best chance had passed. But I am speaking over that fear now. No, your best chance is not gone. Your future is not closed. Your life is not over. Your purpose is not expired. You are not too old, too young, too wounded, too slow, too late, too uncertain, too small, or too overlooked for what I am about to do. You are ready now. What happens next is important. because readiness brings a new kind of responsibility. It means you must stop speaking against the very life I am giving you. It means you must stop agreeing with delay when I am calling you forward. It means you must stop rehearsing failure when I am building faith. It means you must stop calling yourself what fear says you are. It means you must start speaking what I say about you. And what do I say? I say you are called. I say you are seen. I say you are chosen. I say you are equipped. I say you are not forgotten. I say you are not behind. I say you are ready now. That is the truth you must hold. Not the voice of panic, not the voice of comparison, not the voice of shame, not the voice of old wounds. Hold my voice, because my voice will steady you when the next wave comes. My voice will guide you when the next door opens. My voice will keep you when people misunderstand you. My voice will protect you when the pace begins to change. And yes, the pace is changing. The season of dragging has been giving way to the season of movement. The season of waiting has been giving way to the season of action. The season of wondering has been giving way to the season of divine alignment. That does not mean every struggle ends instantly. It means the struggle no longer defines the story. You are entering a chapter where what I placed in you begins to show. Your voice, your wisdom, your peace, your discernment, your strength, your courage, your ability to stand when others fold. All of that will matter. And you will see why I did not let certain things happen too soon. You will see why I let you wait. You will see why some things fall apart. You will see why some paths never became your prison. You will see why some paths closed before you could get trapped in them. You will see why I kept saying no through silence. Because I was always saying yes to your future. Listen carefully. Some of you are going to realize soon that the delay was not the enemy winning. It was me protecting the timing of something important. And when you understand that, gratitude will replace frustration. Peace will replace resentment. Clarity will replace confusion. Faith will replace fear. That is the breakthrough. Not just getting the thing, understanding the hand that carried you until the thing arrived. You are ready now for the shift. You are ready now for the open door. You are ready now for the next responsibility. You are ready now for the healing that goes deeper. You are ready now for the obedience that will make room for more. But do not miss this. Readiness also means you need to stay close to me while things begin to move. Do not run ahead. Do not panic behind. Do not let excitement replace wisdom. Do not let fear silence faith. Do not let pressure make you sloppy in what matters. Stay anchored. Stay prayerful. Stay humble. Stay obedient. Stay attentive. Stay honest. Stay willing. Because what is coming is not just about faster movement, it is about faithful movement. And faithful movement changes everything. Maybe you have been waiting for a sign that you are not crazy for sensing all this change. Here it is. You are not crazy. You are not imagining it. You are not making it up. You are not overreacting. You are awakening. And awakening is what happens when I begin to move a life from delay into purpose. This is why you feel different. This is why old things no longer fit. This is why some people no longer understand you. This is why your spirit keeps pressing towards something deeper. You are being pulled into alignment. And the reason it feels intense is because your old life and your new season do not speak the same language. One speaks fear, the other speaks faith. One speaks delay, the other speaks readiness. One speaks shrinking, the other speaks standing. One speaks confusion, the other speaks clarity. Choose the language of the new season. Stay with me. I know there are still things you have not figured out. I know there are still prayers unanswered. I know there are still wounds being healed. I know there are still pieces of your story that feel unfinished. But unfinished does not mean unready. It means the next part is about to begin, and I want you to walk into it with your head up, your heart open, and your spirit steady. No more saying, I will start when I feel more ready. No more saying, I will obey when I feel less afraid. No more saying, I will move when everything is perfect. Move with me now. One step, one prayer, one decision, one act of faith, one moment of courage. That is how readiness becomes reality. This is your time, not because you made yourself perfect, because I made you ready. Not because you never struggled, because you kept coming back. Not because everything was easy, because you endured. Not because you had every answer, because you learned to trust me without them. And that trust has brought you here. So now I am saying it again, clearly and lovingly. You are ready now. If you believe this word is for you, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear that they are not behind, and subscribe so you stay connected to this message of hope and purpose. And at the end, comment 777 as a sign of your faith and to honor the presence of God in your life. 777. Type it in faith. Type it in peace. Type it like you are saying yes to what I have prepared. You were not late, you were being led. You were not forgotten, you were being formed. You were not delayed forever, you were being made ready. And now, you are ready now.